Alright, guys. I figured there'd be intro music, but no, there isn't. Welcome, guys, to my Let's Play of Black Dahlia. I don't feel like this game needs an introduction. I say this, but I know not many people know about this game. I barely knew about it until I watched, like, a Spoonie experiment video. Experiment? Experience? I can't remember. It's been ages. One of his videos ages ago where he talked about FMV games and he mentioned this game, and it's like, what is this game? And Black Dahlia is a murder mystery, a point and click FMV game that is infamous for its like 12 discs, 14 discs, something insane like that, and nigh impossible to run on modern day computers, but it's been fixed. People actually made it work. So here we are, being able to play this lovely game. Hence, my big thing about video game preservation is so important. Because if no one fixes game, man, game be lost to obscurity. Now, if someone could fix Limbo the Lost, granted, I played it. I played it fully, crashes and all. It'd be nice with no crashes. I don't know what else to say. I just know it's based around the whole Black Dahlia. I think that it's, like I said, murder mystery, FMV, point and click. Yeah, that's about it. It's not like Ripper. Hopefully I don't have to censor any music. I love to play Ripper. I need to tinker with the intro, unfortunately. But that's a ramble for, ramble. Let's get into it. I can't guarantee the intro's going to play. Hopefully it does, because, you see this and you're like, oh dear. Oh dear, hopefully the intro plays when you click new game. We'll find out. But let's get into this.
Dies Lied ist aus der Sehnsucht süßer Schrei.
You told Father O'Neill that I stole the wine, didn't you, Runt?
No, I didn't. I swear.
Ah, let me see what I can do to squeal it.
I didn't do it. I swear.
Come in. reporting for work, sir.
Relax, son. This isn't the academy.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Sullivan will do just fine. I think you'll find that the COI is a bit more informal than your other branches of government. Now, let's set you to work. Some city detectives sent this complaint over to us. It should be pretty straightforward. If you have any questions about the assignment, don't hesitate to ask. The door's always open, son.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Sullivan.
What is it, Mr. Pearson? Oh, yes, of course, your office. It's across the hall, and, please forgive the mess. Your predecessor departed rather unexpectedly, and we're still short-staffed and haven't had a chance to clear it out for you. Well, I hope you can handle things on your own. It's something you're going to have to get used to with the COI.
President Roosevelt had just authorized the formation of the COI that summer. They were supposed to be the outfit that handled the real spy stuff overseas. It was the place to be if you wanted real adventure. At least that was the bill of goods the recruiters for the COI sold me. And here I was, stuck in a crummy old office, in Cleveland of all places, as far away from any real action as I could imagine.
I mean, this desk isn't that bad. Look, we have a desk and windows. It's not that dirty. I've seen worse. I guess we need to explore Clicker-Rooney and, explore. So, let's see how this game works. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so oh my god. Hello. Oh, nauseating. Oh, nauseating. Oh my god, puke bucket where? Oh, light on? Oh god, no, oh god, nauseating. Light off. Oh god. Why? 90s FMV games, why you gotta make things so puke-tastic. I may have to see if I can adjust the mouse sensitivity in the options. Okay, so these are just stuff we can awkwardly stare at. Goodbye to all that. So, the previous person who lived here really liked modern Europe. So, what exactly happened to the previous person who lived here? Worked here. I'm just curious. The Fairy Queen. Because there's a lot of no, wrong way. Interesting books. Oh god, barf. Oh, what's that on the ground? I see on the ground. I saw on the ground. What is that? I can't see. I can't acknowledge it. Oh god. Okay, don't mind the first episode. Oh god, this is a doozy. Okay, down. Okay, nothing that way. Okay, I guess this way then. Okay. Nope, wrong way. Oh my goodness. Fifth column, Lessons for America, Office of Coordinator of Information. Published by the Office of the Coordinator of Information Research and Analysis Division, Dr. William L. Langer, Director. You can pause this if you want to read it. I'm gonna skim it. I've learned my lesson with other point-and-click games. Frankenstein. Whatever other ones. I like my voice. I'm just gonna read it or skim through it. If you want to read it yourself, pause the video. What we're up against. There are confirmed cases of spy rings. Okay. So basically talking about spies. Wait, was there more to it? Pickles. There may have been more to it. I just unearthed something else. Okay,
I wonder what sort of artifacts Mr. Pinsky wanted Professor Strauss to look at.
we'll find out. September 12th. Hopefully this is just the page. I'll read this one for you guys. In that time, there arose a great jar among the Volsung. Eluf, he was called, an Aethring of independent mind, who together with his elder men caused a ritual to be prepared that would summon the chief of the Aesir to his presence, so that his people might worship as they had of old. So when, at the Feast of Yule, when the regular gifts were presented, a purpose was devised that would accomplish their resolve. Know then, my liege, that it was the custom in days of the old to assemble 9 sons of good stock and make of them a gift of Wotan, the father of the people. To the place of offering were brought these gifts, and there with them were assembled the sacred objects that had been secreted from the Freyrs in the times of the conversion of the clan. 3 of these there were, and those that kept them were called warriors of the trilogy. One was a chalice of ash wood said to be carved from the roots of the world tree. The second one was a skull of a wise man, a visor, and skald of great renown, who had drunk from Ymir's fountain before being called to Asgard. The third was the soul of the prophetess Dahlia, locked in black amber, inscribed with the gifts of Odin. Like the dark lotus of the legend, it was dusky, fair and bewitching. Okay, I regret my decision to read those all. Attributed to the 12th century Dominican monk Ogland. And thus spoke the oracle, into the heart of the motherland must the lifeblood be so absorbed, and through it the portal will be opened to the throne where he might be crowned. And so he commanded his thanes to delve deep into the highest mountain of the land, and they brought forth a stone they found there that was cold as hoar frost and black as night. There he caused marks and runes and all manner of heathen symbols to be engraved into its surface, and it was fashioned into an altar of sacrifice. And this thing they made was filled with a dark spirit that drank ever the blood of innocent life and absorbed it like water on the ocean shore. Never did a crimson stain mar the stone's smooth surface, for no matter how much it consumed, its thirst could not be slack. This passage seems to pertain to the symbols on the stones. I cannot help feel that they somehow hold the key to all that I have encountered so far. Not only I could discern how they are to be arranged, I'm sure the results would be significant. Oh my goodness. October 8th. But when the host had been assembled, some among them grew faint of heart, and their heritage was betrayed. They had been turned against the gods of their fathers and the Gaelic friars, and would not stand by. For the ceremony to reach fruition, the will of all 12 courtly families was required. Thus solely in shadows did the grey god take his form, and then only to weep for but a little while. It was then that Ilduf, I may have butchered that, became enraged, and his wrath was fearsome to behold. He took revenge upon those who had forsaken him with the ferocity of a berserker, and his smoking blade was crimson with the blood of his kin. With his ire all but sated, he hid himself away to let his passion smolder, and to contemplate the future. In the darkness of his heart he conceived that if the Aesir could not be summoned, then he would devise a way to attain divinity and usurp Wotan's power. He sought far and wide for counsel as to how he might accomplish his device, and he did so without companion, for his ealdorman forsook him in his madness, provided him with neither advice or sanction. October 30th, not much time. There's a second version of the ritual. It is very similar in some ways, but appears to serve a different purpose. I'm not sure which one of these they would be more likely to pursue. If they've begun already, perhaps they are somehow responsible for all that is happening to me. My God, I do sound paranoid. Maybe they're right, but no, they can't be. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back up and read, like, not read the document, but skim through it. So once again, if you want to pause, read it, great. I'm just gonna skim through this one. Oh my goodness, what can you do? Think, don't panic. Panic. Okay, so that's it. Alright. No, I'm back here. I don't want to be back here. So... Oh, we got... Right. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Ohio. We are in Ohio. Oh, no. Oh, hey, the guy left us a coffee mug. Awesome. Free coffee mug. No, get... Oh my God. I got this. Guys, I got this. I believe in me. I got this. Looks like we had a to-do list. Or the guy had a to-do list. I can say words. Return library books. Withdraw money from Cassie. Contact jeweler. Check post office. Get a stiff drink. New boots. Change bulb. Check back with Professor Strauss and clean office. Change the bulb. Okay. Our stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so old. 0. Good old rotary phones. Ramble time. So, my parents used to collect antiques. They don't. They haven't collected any a long time, but they managed to get their hands on, like, the old school phone where you have the little phone part that you pull the string, attach, like, put it too close to your ear and you have to crank it. They have one of those. I've been trying to get, like, an old antique, like, rotary phone. It's just hard to find from where I've been. Good chance I can easily find one. But I just haven't had time to really go to a proper antique store. But it'd be just fun to have, like, an old school phone in the house again. Ramble. Oh, but I remember dialing these back in the day. Well, not dialing back in the day, but, like, when I went to my grandparents' place, they had this old school dial system. So I feel like myself and many other kids back in the day who saw one of these would play with the phone. Not lift up the receiver, but, like, just play with the buttons and then get told to stop it. And then play with them some more. Let me know in the comments if you were one of those kids that spun the dial back in the day. Okay, so we need some phone numbers. We'll try to get those in due time. Right now, we gotta investigate. FDR creates new intelligence service. Okay, this is the one I think we're a part of. Roosevelt today. Yeah, it is. Executive order. Okay, offices coordinate our information. To collect and analyze all information and data which may bear upon national security. See, once again, if you want to read it, pause. I'm just gonna skim through it. Wow, Bill. Hero of the Great War and sometime unofficial president invited to head the new agency. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh my goodness, more dialogue. More paper. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with some interesting stuff in this game. Check this drawer. Oh, same drawer. Okay. Then I think we're done exploring the new fancy office. Up. Yes, I get this feeling we are done exploring. We should go bug the chief. No, I don't want to look at this. I want to go that way. Okay, there we go. We're moving. We're floating in the air. Smooth as butter. Okay, so technically there's only 2 areas of interest. Oh god, wrong way, right way. I can't check this door. So I guess we're gonna go back. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank goodness. Sullivan's office.
Yes?
Sorry to bother you, sir.
Not at all, Mr. Pearson. Come right in.
Okay, don't mind me. I may look silly, sir, but I need to investigate your office. No, don't mind me. Just, can I go get anything? No, I think I have to wait till he, leaves office. Oh my goodness. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna spin. Oh god, I'm trying to figure out the controls. Sir, oh my goodness, this chess. Nope. Hopefully there's no puzzle that involves chess. I'm gonna be so irritated. Okay, I'm trying to talk to you now. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, down. Okay, nailed it. Alright, from the top.
Sir, what happened to the fellow I'm replacing?
Walter Pensky. Good man. And a good agent. Once. The job got the better of him.
I imagine he must have been under a lot of pressure, sir.
We all are these days. Just remember, Mr. Pearson, we follow orders, not personal crusades.
I will, sir. I have a question about this case file, sir.
Certainly. What is it?
Oh, okay. I guess we click and go. Oh, okay, there we go.
Sir, this munitions owner, Mr. Finster, is there anything you can tell me about him that wasn't in the report?
Hank Finster is an interesting case. He's an important man with the fellows in the Defense Department on account of the munitions factories he owns. But he's not wound all too tight, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's always one thing after another with him. If it isn't the unions, it's the Reds. If it isn't the Reds, it's the Nazis. But he may have something there. Take a look at that invitation. What do you make of it?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Can I save? Can I escape and save? Oh, oops. Okay. I guess. How do I hit access main menu? Words are great. Oh my goodness. I guess I have to. Peace out. Hold on. Hold on, sir. Hold on. How do I escape out of the dialogue? Sir? I guess escape? Yes. Okay, escape. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna do save. Oh. Stamp collection? Oh, yeah. Stamp. I'm getting like... a good chance it's a photo, but I'm gonna call it stamps. Oh my goodness, what's the game called? Oh my goodness, what is it called? It's the not choose your own venture. It's like Oregon Trail, but in space. The gentleman with the red poofy hair, because he has a nice collection of stamps, and like his robot doesn't understand what's so important about the stamps, and the pate. Oh, the pate, which was freaking hilarious. Oh, I don't remember. General Horse. There we go. Yeah, I'm reminded of that. Fun game. Recommended. Alright, case file.
I have a question about this case file, sir.
Certainly. What is it?
The time of struggle is now at hand. No longer will parliaments determine the fate of the people. Also, we finally can look at this card. Huzzah. In their place will rule wise priest kings, master of philosophical mysticism, and leaders of chivalrous and spiritual order. As long as we hold to the three, the brotherhood of fuel shall rule. The black eagle is the symbol of the fuel. The black eagle rises from a blanket of flames which warms us that we must die in order to live. Our order is Teutonic order. Loyalty is also Teutonic. Our way is the way of the Trinity. Wotan, Willie. We is the unity of the Trinity. The powers contained in the three. The order is your heritage. Your heritage is Teutonic. Your loyalty is Teutonic. The old order shall be restored, and the Trinity shall rise like the black eagle. Claim your heritage. Rejoice in the time at the old. Rise with the black eagle. The message shall receive your word. That's a mouthful. I'm kind of worried that there's going to be multiple endings to this game. I hope not. If there is, full disclaimer, I'm only going to go for whatever ending I get, and then that's it. Unless it's like the worst ending in the game, then I may try to get the better ending. But yeah, I just don't have time to do like multiple playthroughs. So this is one and only playthrough. Hallway Simulator pops in my mind. But anyway, let's get back to this. Okay. Okay, it doesn't matter. Town looks expensive. Town looks like fascist propaganda. Okay, so we could choose either or. I'm gonna just say it's fascist propaganda. Kind of sounds like it.
Well, the invitation's a little unusual, but it looks like fascist propaganda to me.
And that it is, son. Now, I'm not saying it's Nazi propaganda. There are 100 different organizations with fascist agendas, but This call to brotherhood could have come straight out of Hitler's Germany. Did you notice the quality of the invitation itself? It's not a pamphlet or a flyer. Whoever these people are, they have a certain amount of sophistication. And they seem to be targeting only people of wealth and influence in our society. You'll need to be careful not to ruffle any feathers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I guess it's just the detective.
Who handled this case when it first came in, sir?
A city detective named Marillo. I guess he's got his hands full now. He's handling the torso murders investigation. Terrible work, that. They found another one just yesterday.
Okay, so that's that. I guess there's nothing else I can ask you. So I guess I will do a turn and peace on out of here. Detective office. Hank Finster's office. Okay, can I do a quick save here? Let's do another save here. Let's go to the detective Marillo's office.
Come in.
Excuse me, Detective Marillo? I'm Jim Pearson. I'm from the COI. I'm here about Mr. Finster's complaint.
A what? This had better be good, kid. I'm up to my neck in murders.
Yes, okay. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna awkwardly do a turn. Stare at your office. Don't mind me. I'm just looking awkward. Oh God, if I can move. Oh, okay. Excuse me. No, I don't want to leave yet. Down. Nice tree. Nope. Wrong turn. Right turn. Up. Up. Down. Down. Can I do? No, can I do WASD? No, I can't even do up, up, down, down. Because keyboard and mouse, keyboard and mouse would be amazing right now. Okay. Okay, so I don't mind me. I'm just trying to get in a position to talk to you. Close enough, nailed it. Alright, from the top.
You were the detective that handled Mr. Finster's complaint?
Finster. Oh yeah, Finster. I remember him now. Listen, kid. If I had a nickel for every so-called Nazi spy in this city, I would be a very rich man.
So you don't think his complaint was legitimate?
Ever since you secret agent types start stirring people up about Nazi spies, every Tom, Dick, and Harry with a beef about his neighbors has been into my office. You care to take a guess how many of them panned out?
Well, what did your investigation reveal? Was there anything to the invitation? You did investigate this, didn't you?
Now listen, Sonny! There's a butcher on the loose in my city. I didn't have time. Hey, isn't that sort of thing your job now? I don't have time to babysit another Fed.
Detective, I understand you must be very busy right now.
You don't understand nothing! Every day it seems we find another body or a part of a body. We don't have enough good leads and we don't have enough men to cover this case, and on top of that, I got some horse's ass from the Federal Bureau of Investigation looking over my shoulder trying to tell me how to do my job.
I'm sorry to have bothered you, Detective. I'll be on my way.
This case is gonna be the death of me, eh? For what it's worth, kid, Finster had a look at the mugshot books. He said he spotted the Joe what handed him that screwy invitation. I think he even marked the books and everything. You can have a look through them if you think it'll help.
Thank you, Detective.
This is gonna sound strange. And, I mean, my brain works in weird ways, but why am I getting Mystery of the Druids vibes? With, like, random bodies showing up. This whole, like, cult, Stonehenge kind of shenanigans, and yeah, and I don't know why I'm getting Mystery of the Druids vibes. I'm getting Mystery of the Druids vibes. Hopefully very far away from one another, which once again, Mystery of the Druids, top tier point and click adventure game. I'm not joking. Top tier. If you haven't played it, why haven't you played it? Anywho.
Are you any closer to catching the torso killer?
That sick son of a bitch has been too clever.
How's that?
Well, for starters, he's not leaving enough behind for us to identify. Our best guess is he's cutting up bums and whores, people nobody'd miss. Takes them apart real clean, too, like a doctor. 2 whacks and he's through them. The queerest thing is, he bleeds them dry, washes them clean, and wraps them up like a butcher, all nice and neat in newspapers. It's like nothing I've ever seen, and I've seen plenty.
I'm sure it's only a matter of time before something breaks through.
Oh, you got that right. His kind always slips up. And when he does, bang! I'm gonna be right there on top of him.
Hasn't the FBI been able to give you any relief with the torso investigation?
Ah, that's a good one, kid. Elliot Ness has saddled me with a junior AG man named Winslow, who doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. About all he's done is look pretty in his fancy suits for the photo boys and flapped his gums to the reporters about how he is gonna catch that killer.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you very grumpy person alone. I understand why you're grumpy. But yeah. Okay, here are the cases.
This must be the one Finster looked through.
James Woolley, alias None, attempted robbery, resisting arrest. Robert O'Malley, public drunkenness. Armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, possession of illegal firearms, mugging, theft, rape, Theodore Russell fraud, counterfeiting, laundry, falsifying information. Glenn attempted assault. Chris, possession of illegal drugs, theft from Matthew. Lewis Fincher, theft, racketeering, forging, writing bad checks. Jack Andis, assault, theft, public disruption. Rick Nintendo's murder. Jeff Douglas, assaulting an officer, resisting arrest, attempted murder. Wilbur's murder, Antonio's theft, fraud here, public drunk, resisting arrest. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. Murder. Why does this one have like sticky goop? I don't want to know, but yeah, I'm assuming something got peeled off on this one. No, okay, that just jumps pages. Illegal identification, tax evasion, attempted murder, armed robbery, resisting arrest. Okay. So that's it? That's it, okay. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything else here. We got... No, I don't want to click on that again. I just clicked on it. Okay. I guess we can leave. Yes. Okay, bye. Bye. So let's go to Hank Finster's office.
Excuse me, could you tell me where Mr. Finster's office is?
He's up there. You're welcome.
Excuse me, Mr. Finster? Jim Pearson from the COI. I've been assigned to investigate your complaint.
Ah, what the hell took you so long? I guess all my calls to Mayor Lausch finally got you guys off your cans.
Okay, before I talk to you, I like to awkwardly stare at things. Oh, that's reassuring. The image of possibly a gun? Dinosaur, maybe? Because like that kind of looks like a dinosaur. Those look like guns. Maybe it's both. I don't want to leave. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am the best at walking. Okay. Oh. It's pretty. That may come into play later, maybe? Nice cactus. Okay, so we can go get the artwork. Nope. I want to go get that plaque, and then we'll talk to you. Oh my goodness. Okay, what was it? What do I have in my inventory again? There was stationery. Yeah. Oh, there's his plaque. Oh, there's more to it. Okay, I should have, Genasi recruitment cause of complaints is fire passed out. Okay. I'm gonna be the worst detective right now, but I'm also a beginner. Oh, what's that?
My lucky St. Christopher's medal. I've had it since I was a kid.
Okay. Oh, I can use two. Okay, well, let's talk to you, and then we'll throw items at you.
What can you tell me about this Brotherhood, Mr. Finster?
What can I tell you? Oh, what makes you think I can tell you anything? But I'll tell you what it is, though. It's a Nazi conspiracy is what it is.
Now, what makes you say that, Mr. Finster? The invitation has no swastikas, no insignia, no clear-cut signs of Nazi involvement.
Now, you mark my words, young man. This is a Nazi conspiracy, or my name isn't Henry W. Finster.
I'm gonna need some hard facts before I'm able to make that stick with my superior, sir.
Where did they find you guys? What, do they just pull you out of a pumpkin patch? It's right before your eyes. Those screwy symbols.
You recognize the symbols on that invitation?
I've seen them all over Germany.
When were you in Germany, Mr. Finster?
Now, don't you give me that look.
Mr. Finster,
There is nothing wrong with Germany. My grandparents were born in Deutschland. We still have family there. The German people are upstanding, hard-working, God-fearing folk, and the American worker could learn a thing or two from them. The only thing wrong with Germany is that Austrian peasant and his gang of street thugs.
My apologies, Mr. Finster. I am only trying to establish the facts in the case.
Okay. It's been 15, 20 years now since I've been there. But I will never forget those symbols.
Do you have any idea what those symbols mean?
Of course not. I would never have anything to do with that sort of thing.
Is he talking about the runes? Hold on. I think he's talking about the rune symbols. Yeah, I think he's talking about these. Or maybe this. Alright. Well, let's talk to him about the second point. And then we'll throw items at him.
What do you remember about the man that gave you that invitation, Mr. Finster?
He's a no-good bum, I remember that.
Do you remember his name?
Hey, guy employed a Nazi sympathizer right here in my own factory.
He was an employee of yours?
Of course not. I don't hire Nazis.
I'm sorry. I'm a little confused. Who's the Nazi?
Why did they send a boy to do a man's job? What are they trying to do? Drive me crazy?
Wait just a minute, Mr. Finster. That's not called for.
My foreman, George Hansen. I used to think he was a good man. Well, drinks a little bit too much, but he's a hard worker. Well, anyway, how am I supposed to know he traffics with Nazis? Well, he brings this riffraff right through my doors, into my factory, right into my office. He could have killed me. He was standing as close to me as you are right now. Well, naturally, I fired him on the spot.
Riffraff.
No, you idiot. George Hansen. Haven't you been listening to a word I said?
Do you remember the name of the man that gave you that invitation?
Of course not. He never mentioned it. He said he was just a messenger.
Can you describe this messenger for me?
I already described him to that detective. Look, I even picked his photograph out of one of their books. Oh, but he didn't care. All he was interested in was that vagrant killer. Well, if you ask me, he's doing this city a big favor.
I wouldn't know anything about that, sir. Can you describe him again for me, please? For my benefit.
You know, if you guys had done your work in the first place, you'd already know this. Yeah, he looked like a killer. Real mean, squinty eyes, red hair, and the bushiest red beard you'd ever want to see. Hey, there's no mistaking this guy.
Red hair and beard, okay.
Do you have any idea where I might be able to find this messenger?
Of course not.
Okay, what about this other fella, the foreman?
Well, I used to live in company housing, but I had him evicted, of course.
Do you have any idea where I might be able to find him?
A man of my standing doesn't fraternize with his workers. Although, I have been told that George likes to throw his money around a lot on payday. The men, they like this cheap whiskey saloon in the Roaring Third. McGilly's, McGarrity's, some kind of Mick name. McGinty's, that's the name of it, McGinty's.
Okay, so let me see what happens when I throw inventory at him. Use. Nope, we just get a nice little boop, boop, boop. Can I use my badge against him? Nope. Stationary? No. But I wonder if we, etch a sketch, the pencil, if we find anything on here. Okay, so I guess we're done here. So red hair and a beard. And plus I need to go bug what's his pickle for more information. So let's go back to the office.
Come in.
Okay, good sir. Oh, okay, you got nothing, but I'm gonna look at your book. Oh, so maybe this guy. But like, okay, he's got a beard. But that guy has a beard. That guy has a beard. Okay. So there's only like 2 people. 3 actually, Douglas, Lewis. I think it's the, honestly, I think it's the, this guy. Okay, here. I have no help, so I guess we're heading to the bar next. Okay, let's awkwardly try to navigate the bar. I feel like I should save here. Let's do a quick save.
And now for the day's news. Our top story today comes straight from the tough and tumble neighborhood of Kingsbury Run. There, the police continue their exhaustive manhunt for the torso killer. As his head count hits 7, the citizens of Cleveland raise their voices in protest. Meanwhile, the city police have been baffled by this insidious madman's terrible work. The latest victim, discovered by 2 children playing along the banks of the Cuyahoga River, remains unidentified. Meanwhile, in news from around the world, our boys at sea captured an Axis ship in equatorial waters. The Axis vessel unsuccessfully attempted a nefarious
Sorry, I'm just
ploy
listening to the
plot
radio.
its way through the British blockade. Our sources indicate the Axis boat falsely flaunted our very own stars and stripes and had an American name painted on her pilot house and stern in an attempt to pass itself off as one of our own. Our American cruiser's good commander was too smart to fall for such a trick, however, and he immediately ordered the ship to heave to. Despite a last-ditch effort by the Axis merchantmen to blow up their own ship, their vessel was captured without incident. In other global news, snow and near-zero weather in Russia halted Nazi troops dead in their tracks. More bad news for the Axis as the British began an offensive in North Africa along the 130-mile Libya line. Score one for Hitler, though. Wire reports confirmed that the Australian cruiser Sydney was sunk by a German raider disguised as a Dutch merchant ship. I guess our mates down under could use a few lessons from our own boys at sea. In Washington today, Subaru Kurusu, Japan's new and super special envoy to the United States, is set to begin a round of talks with the State Department. These talks come right on the heels of Tojo's stinging remarks regarding Roosevelt's Pacific policy. With the Pacific crisis nearing its breaking point, officials in Washington hope that Kurusu, Japan's pinch hitter on the diplomatic diamond, can head off a military confrontation. Also in Washington, a recent survey of 59 Midwestern editors and publishers for the interventionist Continental Congress for Freedom displayed surprising opinions. The newspaper head honchos reported that their communities were now overwhelmingly in favor of the administration's foreign policy and a repeal of the Neutrality Act. Said one editor, "The so-called isolationist Midwest exists only in the minds of congressmen who have failed to keep abreast of a great surge of public opinion during recent months." In other national news, hopes ran high that John L. Lewis will call an end to the coal mine strike after 12 striking miners were shot during riots. New York has a new hero in Jerry the Super Dog. The lovable collie's barking awoke 16 families residing in apartments above an Upper East Side store. Our dog hero nearly gave his own life, however. After seeing everyone to safety, Jerry left the burning building and collapsed. Thanks to the efforts of a local doctor, Jerry was revived. Give that dog a biscuit. In local news, prominent Dayton entrepreneur Eiler G. Sundorf was
Okay,
killed
we're going
in
to
a
continue
plane
because we
crash.
may be here for a while.
Meanwhile, here in our own beloved city, an estimated crowd of 6,000 gathered for the Freedom Day rally
The
at
one thing
Public
that popped in
Hall.
my head is that they mentioned there were
The cheering crowd
7
of freedom-conscious Clevelanders
torsos
condemned
found.
Nazi hostage slayings and called for an end
And
to defense
I'm trying to
strikes.
remember in the books or the
Today's
documents
weather, one word, friends.
in
Brr.
the
And finally, in sports today, the
oh my
Barons
goodness,
extend their
in the
winning
office
streak
that we're
to
in right
7
now,
games by
how
defeating the Washington
many
Lions
numbers there
3-0
was
in an American Hockey League
for
game.
one of the 3
And
items.
unconfirmed reports from Indians management
I don't think it was
indicate that they
7. I
are
think it was
about
like
to
12 or
sign a
something. But like, I
24-year-old
definitely
Indian
feel like there's
shortstop,
connections
Smiling
with
Lou
the
Boudreau,
research that the
to a
previous
2-year contract to manage our
person was
hometown
working
boys.
on and what's
If
the
such a
torso
deal
killer's
goes through,
doing.
this would make Boudreau the youngest man to ever manage a big league club.
But let's
We now
continue.
return you to the magical melodies of Mel Fritz.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a man named George Hansen. He used to be...
I never heard of him.
Listen, buddy, I'm not trying to cause any trouble for you. I just need a little help trying to find a friend of mine.
Yeah, friend, huh? Look, I got nothing to do with no lousy feds. I want you to do me a favor and scram, huh? And while you're at it, take that friend over there with you. You're scaring away all my business.
Can I throw an item at you? Okay, so he's not gonna help. But I feel like we're gonna find a new friend. Let's talk to our mysterious person in the corner. No, I don't want to leave. No, get away from the door. No, other way. There we go. Let's talk to our, maybe our new friend. Hi. Excuse you, don't mind me. I know you're staring awkwardly at, your cigarette, but I'm just gonna awkwardly look around you. Okay, let's talk to you. Bottom, who are you?
What's your name?
Who wants to know?
My name's Jim Pearson. I'm from the COI.
Well, have a seat, Jimbo. The name's Winslow. Dick Winslow.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Winslow. What brings you here?
Oh, no need to be so formal. You can call me Dick. I'm just here for a drink.
Really? This just doesn't seem like your type of place.
Well, why not? Why can't a working Joe like me go out for a drink? Can't he try someplace new?
Well, you just seem a little overdressed, is all.
Guilty as charged, sport. Not a bad bit of deduction, that. Oh, well, I might as well confess. You're right.
Our top story today comes straight
I'm
from
with the
tough and
FBI.
humble neighborhood of
Really?
Kingsbury Run. There, the
What are you
police
doing
continue
here?
their exhaustive
Staking the place
manhunt
out.
for the torso killer.
I thought I might get a lead on the
As his
torso
head
killer,
count
but
hit 7,
I haven't had
the
much
citizens
luck
of
yet.
Cleveland raised their voices in protest. Meanwhile, the city
But
police
you're
have been
new here,
maddened
aren't
by
you?
the
Yeah, I just
insidious
started.
madman's
Oh, you don't
terrible
say. And, what brings you here to McGinty's, Jimbo?
Well, I'm working on an investigation of my own.
Oh, really? How interesting. Did someone steal some plans for a secret weapon? Huh? Or commit an act of sabotage, perhaps?
No, nothing like that. I'm looking into a group of possible German subversives.
Well, perhaps your men are on our little German blacklist. You mean they haven't told you about that? Your office should have a copy. Really, I'd complain to my superiors right away. How can a new agent hope to succeed without the necessary tools?
What is this list?
It's a list of suspicious Americans of German descent. FBI's been keeping tabs on them for a while now. Oh, it wouldn't take much for some of them to sell out Uncle Sam for Uncle Adolf, huh?
Thanks for the information, Dick. This list might come in handy. Well, I should be going now.
Listen, sport. You're new here, so I'll give you one little bit of free advice. Some of the people in your department have stepped on some toes, so you be careful where you put your foot down.
I'll remember that.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Jimbo. Hey, drop by my office anytime.
Thanks, Dick. I just may take you up on that.
In Washington today,
Okay, I can talk to him again. Let's do a quick chat.
Japan's new and super special envoy to the United States.
Look, I don't mean to be critical, Jimbo, but the people around here are going to be afraid to open up to me if they see me talking to a Fed.
Sorry, Dick. I won't bother you.
With the Pacific crisis nearing its breaking point, officials in Washington hope
Okay,
that
can I show him some
Japan's
items?
pinch hitter on the diplomatic diamond
Can I show him
can
this?
head off a
No.
military
Case file?
confrontation.
No.
Also in
Stationary?
Washington, a
No.
recent survey of
Okay.
59 Midwestern
I think this is
editors and
actually the perfect
publishers
place
for
to
the
wrap it up.
Interventionist
Let me just do a quick
Continental
save.
Congress for Freedom displayed surprising opinions. The newspaper head honchos reported that their communities were now
Actually, we'll go in for it.
overwhelmingly in favor of the administration's foreign policy
All
and the
right.
repeal of the Neutrality Act.
So hopefully you enjoyed the first
One
episode
editor,
of Black Dahlia.
the so-called isolationist
So
Midwest
far I'm
exists
digging
only
the
in the minds
FMV.
of congressmen
I mean,
who
I've heard
have
this
failed to
one.
keep abreast of
This
a
particular
great
game
surge of
had
public
well
opinion during
done,
recent months.
like FMV and acting
In
and
other
everything. Like they
national news,
really,
hopes ran
really
high
dumped a
that
lot
John
of
L.
like
Lewis will call an end to
like
the
talent and
coal mine
quality
strike
into
after
this
12
game,
striking miners were
which I will
shot
bring up again.
during
It's such a
riots.
shame that like
New York has
a lot
new
of
hero
FMV
in
games
Jerry the Superdog. The
have been
lovable,
lost
always barking,
and are
almost
unplayable
16
because of like
families
how
residing in apartments above
like
an
Windows has
Upper
updated
East
and how
Side
technology
store.
is updated that like these games
Our
can't be
dog
played
hero
anymore
nearly
and
gave
like
his own life, however.
like there are people
seeing
going
everyone
back
to
and like
safety,
restoring
Jerry
them,
left
but
the
like
burning building and collapsed.
the fact that like
Thanks
there's
to
not
the
really
efforts
backwards
of a local
compatibility
doctor,
like
Jerry
already
was
present
revived.
for
Give
these
that dog
games. So
a
like
biscuit.
yeah, it's just once again
In local
my
news,
beef with the whole video
prominent
game
Dayton
industry about not
entrepreneur
about
Ilo
companies
G.
not
Sundorf was
you know
killed in a
preserving
plane crash.
games like old
Meanwhile,
games,
here
and they're
in
they're
our
getting better
own
with it,
beloved
but
city,
like
an estimated crowd of 6,000
you know
gathered for the
they need to
Freedom
work
Day
harder
rally at
harder
Public
to
Hall.
preserve these games and let us play these old games. But that's just me. I'm just rambling now. I'm going to end the episode here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Shameless plug time. Let me know in the comment section if you have played this game already, or if you have played Mystery of the Druids. They do have attitude. What you thought about this game? If I'm in for a wild ride, I can say words. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos. I play a lot of point-and-click adventures, some new, some old, some FMV, some not, some obscure, all that fun stuff. And also check me out on Twitch. I do stream once in a while. I just got back from my little holidays, so I'm gonna get back into streaming once a week, just casual games right now. Yeah, and all said and done, thank you so much for watching again. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good morning, good evening, good night, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.